Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, when I started doing YouTube back in 2018, it took me about 2 whole weeks until I came across this little band called Overkill, which they predate Metallica, Megadeth. I'm pretty sure they even predate Iron Maiden, and have garnered a reputation as probably the single most underrated metal band of all time. Probably the most underrated thrash metal band, I would say. However, underrated for all metal bands, there's still a few I could point to that, to be honest, I absolutely get a big kick out of. I could say almost Ninja Nisu, but then again, Ninja Nisu were really successful in Japan. But they have a bit of a following in the West and stuff like that, so you can take it or leave it as far as that's concerned. Power Trip is, upon my discovery, something that to be honest, I've grown to love very quickly. Crowbar. That's a tricky one, and it's something I'm going to ask you guys. What do you think the most underrated metal band is? Because guess what? I do like me some bands that don't get nearly enough love, based on what they do and some great stories that go behind them. And when it comes to Overkill, they're out of 16 studio albums I'm pretty sure they've done, and I think they're technically still going, though I'm not too sure, because I don't 100% know what their deal is or how long they still want to go. To be honest, I feel like some bands will literally go until they physically can't anymore. Judas Priest, for example, Rob Halford is going to get into his 80s before he starts considering slowing down. Not stopping, but slowing down. And whilst we're on the topic, just the last video I recorded was Fury of the Storm by Dragon Force, which is pretty. I describe that as the metal equivalent of a bullet hell simulator, because it's so fast, so electric, but it's the sort of thing that literally can take you off your feet and make you want to fly. And I think that feeling of empowerment and glory is the power and the glory is something you can't undersell what sort of experience that can have on people. You really, really can't. And music can do that to a man. It could do it to anybody for that matter. It can make you feel as if the world is literally yours, and you can look over the world and you can do all sorts with it. Which is surprisingly brings us neatly onto what is kind of a little bit of an opposite to that. Now, because listen, I do like it when certain bands, thrash, speed, power, whatever you want, they all of a sudden they seem to almost change genres for no other reason than just as a little bit of a cool experiment. And one of my absolute favorite songs in all the time I've been doing this is pretty much the first thing I think of when it comes to Overkill, and that is the song Skullcrusher. And why is that? Because if Fury of the Storm is the equivalent of a bullet hell simulator, Skullcrusher is the equivalent of the movie Easy Rider. I've never seen Easy Rider, I know what it's about, but if that doesn't convince you, and if you do not know what, if there's anybody out there under the age of 25 and you do not know what Easy Rider is, ask your parents. Or if you want an artistic interpretation, stick around for the next 10 minutes. Because just like with the song The Thing That Should Not Be, I do like it. I do like some bands when they start to become a doom metal band. One of my absolute hot picks, along with the likes of sludge and stoner metal. I don't even do weed or anything like that. But guess what? It makes me want to, because holy, it's an experience like no other. Now, with that being said, why is this like Easy Rider? You hear me say? Well, let me demonstrate. It has a little intro called Playing with Spiders, by the way, if you're wondering what this is about. Now, actually, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to turn this up just a little bit, because after the low-key intro, guess what this starts off with? Are you ready for this? Because you might want to take a listen to this. I'm sorry, but can we just... I see how hard that was. Riding on a living hell, got another soul to sell.
Oh, somebody should let you know what's in and out. Still riding on a living hell, got another soul to sell. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Life's a
Dream of this machine.
It lasts just about that long. So you think you know it all, and when
I've got some news for you.
Tasha with a wicked smile, take a ride for a while. Seems that the news is true. Yes, it's true.
Oh yes, it's true, alright. You can't get any truer.
Oh, take me away, I'm the ride of your life. Oh, pull me away, death pusher. Oh, take me away, last time of my life. Skullcrusher. Oh, take me away, I'm the ride of your life. Oh, pull me away, death pusher. Oh, take me away, last time of my life. Skullcrusher.
And then it almost immediately becomes an Overkill song again.
10,000 years, 10,000 years destroying, 10 million tears. All the thinking never done, all the murder, all the fun, with the blood from your hands.
the agony and smiles, laying dead pieces on the ground. What the hell, you take your chance, crush your calls, make your stand. When you're dead, you never make a sound. Messing with the devil, and just slowing down. Devil is the one. I am laying on the ground. You're crushed. Take me away on the ride of my life. Oh, put me away, death pusher. Oh, it's such an absolute... Oh, it is such an absolute joy, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not just because of how slow it is. It's not just because of how everything thumps and reverberates inside your skulls, but I also think, like, if it wasn't Easy Rider, they obviously must have had maybe some sort of film idea going in this, because guess what? What's the nicest way I can the way I can phrase this? It's I could just straight up see a video where Vernie is just sort of walking across Death Valley, and he's literally trailing an axe behind him, all covered in blood. He looks like he's just had his clothes set on fire, and he just sort of is just singing this aloud to himself, because quite frankly, there's absolutely nothing going on his head. His mind is an absolute head like a hole, ladies and gentlemen, and there's absolutely nothing else to his mind, and he's got to get something out somehow, some way. That's if that's the way I could see it, then guess what? I'm imagining this is how he's going to see it as well, and I can't help but wonder why. But guess what? I love it. The nightmarish atmosphere, just the thump, the roaring of a motorbike engine, and if this was the last ride of my life, then you know what? Take me away to Skullcrusher, and I'll see all of you guys again next time, through all the agony and the smiles. Because remember, as they just straight up wanted to prove, when you're dead, you never make a sound.